Enlightened ones, the time has come. So this is for entertainment purposes only. As we know, I've talked about, the split, the shift. I've been talking about it for a long time now. So we're finally at that point, right? And the way it looks is that there's, and this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just my opinion, my view, nothing more than that. So I see it as 3 different timelines that we're at the point of being in. One of them is the negative timeline. That's a timeline where all these deletes, these fake elites that have been running the show with all this negative energy, it's a fear-based timeline. It's a timeline of attachment to things, this material world as it exists today. A timeline where people just can't open their minds to the concept of how we've been played, right? That timeline is it. And also those very low vibrational energies and entities and, people, places, and things. That timeline will fall back where many will be stuck in that timeline. The second timeline is the one where the majority of people will be. And that timeline is that everything starts to come to fruition. Exposure happens, disclosure happens, things start to shift in a way where people start to expand their consciousness and realize who we truly are, how we've been played. The timeline of, unconditional love starting to come back on, and people starting to having time to work on themselves, to start to heal their chakra systems and align themselves and things of that sort. So that's the second timeline. That's the timeline that majority of us will be going to. The last timeline is a timeline of higher dimensional beings. This is the people that already put in the work. They've already shifted in consciousness. They look at everybody in every situation as love, quick to forgive, always in a place of gratitude, living out of the heart chakra, mind, body, and soul connected to, we are all parts and fragments of source creation. We don't look for anything outside of ourselves. Everything is within in that connection to source. That timeline will be, there's no room for envy. There's no room for jealousy. We're treating all of our brothers and sisters as one. We are collaborating. We're coming together and we're unifying. That is the higher vibrational frequency, where a lot of the people that are considered to be starseeds and chosen and things of that sort will be on that higher dimensional frequency and that higher dimension. So those are this is what I feel. Those are the 3 different timelines that are occurring right now. And based on what we are doing, how we're vibrating, where our frequency lies is where we'll be on those timelines. So with that being said, this is the time to clear out all of those things that are holding us back from being the best version of ourselves. I recently had to do some things that had to clear out some energies that I didn't even realize that were holding me back, right? I had to release something that was a fear. I released it in love, and I feel so much lighter that I released it. We are all being called to release certain things, and we all know what they are. They're individual to each of us. In the higher states of dimension, in the higher, 5th dimensions and above, there is no hate, jealousy, envy. So if you're looking at your sisters and brothers with an evil eye, whether you're seeing them on social media, if you're looking at me that way, anybody that way, you got more work to do, because it's just a reflection of ourselves. If I'm looking at somebody that I don't like or makes me uncomfortable, it's a reflection of me. It's something I got to go back and clear out, because we are all love. We all come from love. And until we get back to seeing everybody, people, places, and things as love, then we got more work to do. And there's no way we can continue to evolve to the higher states and the higher dimensions of consciousness if we're stuck in any kind of way other than love. Peace, love, and light, people.